Good evening everyone, I'm Ankush. Welcome to my channel Urja Wealth. Today is 19th June and we're gonna have some technical outlook on to Nifty and Bank Nifty for the upcoming week. हम यहाँ पे कोशिश करेंगे कि technically what are the supports and resistances we have for Nifty and Bank Nifty. So let's get to the work. I have first chart as a Nifty. If we check out the Nifty on a daily basis, on a daily chart basis basically, so we understand that Nifty has broken the support of 15,700, right? And on a Friday it created a kind of doji formation, right? And this will be very critical. Now whenever there is a doji created, you need to understand people are confused, right? Whether to on a buy side or whether to go for a sell side, right? So after the huge crackdown in Nifty from the lifetime high of 15,600 and so, the stock is now trading at around, so Nifty index is trading at around 15,200 or 300 zone, right? So people are little confused now what to do. So let's try to break it down to the 5-minute chart, and what we understand is it's a wonderful formation of a kind of inverted fallen flag, and also we can consider it as a kind of symmetrical triangle as well. So if we consider it as a symmetrical triangle, and in this particular zone, if we see if the stock, the index trades above to this zone which is 15,400 zone, then we may have a good upside up to 15,500, 600 and 700 as well. 700, reason being I'm saying 700, we will also try to verify it with respect to the OI data, but here 15,700, now the previous support will act as a resistance, right? So it's very important for us to keep this level in mind. So if there is a pullback, a kind of a short covering as well above to 15,400, Nifty will definitely try to touch 15,700 at upper side, okay? And let's try to understand what happens if it goes below to this zone, which is somewhere around 15,300 or below. If there is a gap down and it starts trading below to 15,220, this zone, then the index will head towards the south direction, 15,000 zone. So 15,000 is the zone which will act as a kind of a support zone. It's a historical support for Nifty as well. If you see it on a daily time frame, you will understand this is the zone which I'm talking about. April 2021, it had acted as a resistance, and there is where the breakout was given for the upside. Now this time this zone will act as a support again. Simple guys, ठीक है? Simple price action है. मैं कोई indicator use नहीं कर रहा हूँ. It's just on to the demand and supply verifications. That's it, right? So with this, it's very clear that this is the zone. 15,000 specifically will act as a strong support. इसको हम verify भी करेंगे OI data के साथ, option chain analysis के साथ. We will try to verify whether it is the right move or not. Okay, so next week, that is from tomorrow, your levels will be, I'm just writing it here, okay, for your information. Above to 15,400, you can initiate a buy for the target of 15,500, 15,600 and 15,700. Okay, this is a weekly output. I'm not saying this will happen in one particular day. This is a weekly outlook for Nifty towards bullish side. Okay, I'm saying only above 15,400. If it sustains for 15 minutes, you get through these kind of levels on a weekly basis, I'm saying. Let's try to understand at the bearish zone. If we have a bearish momentum coming in. So below to 15,220, this will be more bullish. Sorry, I'm saying bearish, and it may have the target of 15,100, 15,000 and 14,900 as well. So this is the 300 points of downside, 300 points of upside, which we can see into the next week based on to these levels. These levels are very, very important for us to track. Okay, now let's try to have the verification of this data, the technical outlook with respect to option chain. Okay, so let's go to the option chain here. You see ADM, it is somewhere around at this zone, right? And the maximum OI, accumulated OI, which we have is this, which is 1,16,000 total OI for the next week expiry is 15,700. And this is verifying our chart analysis as well, right? So this looks to be very strong. Also, before to that, there is a minor resistance which we find is 71,000 OI at 15,500. So this will also act as a kind of a resistance. So ये दो levels हैं जो आपको next week में निफ्टी के लिए watch रखना है. Okay. Towards the support side, let's say we go to the put side, and here we see additions of a total OI is 39,000. Okay, additions of 14,000 here, additions of 25,000 here as well. Understand, this is very interesting. So below to 15,300, right? Additions of OI is 25. It will definitely act as a good support. But in an early sessions of Monday or Tuesday, if 15,300 is broken, then you may see Nifty drifting down towards 15,100, then 15,000. You see the maximum OI accumulation is here, right? So an additions of even 34,000 open interest which has happened on Friday. So these levels will act as a very crucial point. 15,000 will definitely act as a very strong support for Nifty upcoming week. Okay, so that's, and this is verifying the fact that we checked onto the chart as well, right? So chart is also telling us the same story, and even OI also telling the same story. Now let's look at the Bank Nifty, how Bank Nifty is responding to these levels. Okay, I think the similar structure which we have in Bank Nifty, and of course above to this zone, which is 13,900 zone, if it sustains, you do have the first target of 33,000, and then also 33,250. These are also taken out. Then you have 33,800. This will act as a kind of a resistance. You see, every time the stock index went here, it has came down. It again hits here, it has came down, right? So this is a zone which will act as a kind of a strong resistance. But understand, above this, the firecrackers will start into Bank Nifty. Understand this, because on this date, 10th of June, we opened gap down, the gap of almost 34,400 to 33,800, almost 500 points of gap, right? And if just in case Nifty somehow managed to trade above to this zone, which is 33,800 zone, the fires will start at least until this zone, which is again 34,800 zone. Okay, this is the maximum optimistic bullish view I'm saying. However, before that, it has to cross this resistance, it has to cross this resistance as well. Okay, so let's go for the downside for Bank Nifty. If it is able to break this inverted pole and flag structure somewhere around this zone, which is 32,600, if that's the level, then you have 32,300, which is a zone which it will definitely try to touch, and below to that then you have 32,200 also achievable, right? So for Nifty, Bank Nifty, basically the bullish zone which we have is buy only above 32,900. okay, here index has to sustain at least for 15 minutes or so. Your targets will be 33,000, then 33,200, and then 33,400. okay, so a kind of a good 500 points of upside. From the bearish view, sell below 32,600 for the target of 32,400, 32,200. These are approximately 400 points of downside which we see for Bank Nifty. Okay, let's try to verify this data based on to the option chain. So at the moment, this is our ATM, right, at the money, and we have maximum OI I can see is this, which is 33,500. Before to that, we have 33,000 maximum OI. okay, additions are 12,000, then 14,000. Here we have the maximum additions of 19,000, so this will definitely act as one of the resistance. If this is taken out, then the next resistance is somewhere around this 34,000, right? So 34,000, total OI additions are 51,900 approximate, right? So this is the zone, and this is the zone which will act as a strong resistance. okay, let's go to the put side. At the put side, we see maximum OI added at this place, right? So this is nothing but 32,500, and this is 32,000 zone as well, right? And additions of 6,000 OI is here as well. So this is broken, then you have 32,500 and 32,000 zone which might be visible. So 32,000 will act as a strong support for the next week onto Bank Nifty, right? So guys, this is what I wanted to discuss with you, and if you haven't liked, subscribed and shared the channel, please do so. That will encourage us to do more good videos, more new stuff that comes to you guys. Thank you so much for taking your time out. Bye bye, take care.